Hello, young manager. I hope you're doing well today. Hmm. Well, I know that you invited me over here for a reason. Do you want to let me know what's what? Or are you going to keep me in the dark? Hmm. You want me to guess? Okay. But you don't have to play these games with me. You know, you could just be honest. You know I have a lot of patience with you. So, either way, I won't be mad. So, the young manager invites me over for a new service. Something special, maybe secret. Maybe you're trying something new, seeing how it goes with me, and then you'll release it to other customers? A good guess, but I'm still wrong. Alrighty then. Maybe I should guess again. Food or drink? Along those lines, but not quite right. Okay. Some kind of new movie? Maybe something that you thought might stir an audience, but you're not quite sure? Oh, or maybe it's some kind of local feature film. Something that a film student made that you want to screen here, but you're not sure how it'll fly by, and you need a second opinion. Someone you trust, like me. Oh, really? Well then, from all these guesses, I'm not quite sure what else I'd say. I mean, you said fruit and drink was close, but not correct. Well then, young manager, I guess you win. Well, you don't win anything in particular, but congrats. I'm lost, and I don't know why you brought me here. If you just wanted to hang out, and there's no particular reason why I'm here, you could just say that. It's not like I'll be mad. We've gone over this before, but you're aware of how many odd jobs I work, so having a break wouldn't be all that bad. If anything, it'd be really nice. Oh, also, thanks for having us hang out in the morning. You know my nights aren't free. I'm actually really happy about that, young manager. It makes me feel like you really do care, and you really do pay attention. It's nice. So, now that we've been sitting here and talking for a couple minutes, do you want to actually do something? Or was I right? Did you just invite me over to hang out? And not do anything in particular? So you do have something planned. Okay. What exactly is this all about? You're getting me very, very curious, but also a little worried. You have that excited look on your face, though I'm not quite sure why. I'm looking forward to whatever this is. Ah, I see. So, the real reason you invited me here was all for a private screening. I see. And of what movie? Young manager, surely you don't have anything cliche planned. What do I mean by that? I mean, something like a scary movie. Well, I don't know. You had me come all this way, so early in the morning. I assume, so you feel like you're not wasting my day away, which I'm happy about, but you're acting all mysterious. And now you want me to assume you don't have some kind of ulterior motive. Come now, young manager. I see through you. Trust me, I do. But I won't tease you too much about it. So, back on track with a more normal conversation. This private screening. Do I get to know what movie it is? Or is that a surprise too? I see. Well, I look forward to whatever it ends up being. But all of this... Aww, is it some kind of holiday present? Well, thanks. I know we're a bit late on it, but to be honest, I had something planned for you too. I just didn't want to reveal it today, or right now, and maybe not tomorrow either. Maybe it'd be better to consider this a nice start to the new year. What do you think? Good. I'm glad you agree. So, let's talk business. Is this whole thing a part of my new premium membership? I did hear you mention that briefly, but now I think it was just to get my attention. No, young manager, I don't expect this to be a regular thing. After all, both you and I are quite busy. I mean, don't you remember how hard it was to get a hold of me? Though I will say, you tend to message me at night. You know I'm not free. But now that I think about it, maybe you are that type. No, I didn't mean anything by that. What I mean by it is, well, nothing inappropriate. All I was saying is, maybe you're nervous. Yeah, I think that might be it. You only message me when I'm busy, in hopes that I won't immediately respond. But half the time, I find a couple seconds to myself, and I shoot you a message back. But I don't hear from you till morning. Why is that, young manager? Are you avoiding me? Or perhaps you're stringing me along, like cheese to a mouse. You know, you do a pretty spectacular job of that, even if there's a lot of things you don't know about me. Maybe it's some kind of talent you have. You go straight for the heart. Be careful though, you don't want to be too much of a lady killer. Or maybe you do, and maybe there's a lot of things I don't know about you either. But it's all sort of up to interpretation, isn't it? Every action, every reaction, and every awkward hangout. Every first kiss, every thought about a first kiss. All those sorts of things. They all hold some kind of meaning or significance, but what it means to you and what it means to me can be two entirely different things. Not to be a hopeless romantic, but for some people, kisses are a final goodbye, and for others, it's some sort of invitation to a different future. And for others, it's just some kind of in-the-moment experiment. Are you the type to act in the heat of the moment, manager? I see. Honestly, you and your sibling don't strike me as the type to act in the heat of the moment, unless absolutely necessary. And I suppose that's rung true. So far, at least. I can imagine it's hard to make up your mind, though, when you're in the heat of a battle. It's different for everyone. For me, most of my actions are pretty meticulously planned out. But if things don't go as predicted, there's always a little room for improv. I'm sure you're familiar. Now that I think about it, you've probably had a lot of firsts in battle. I mean, for me, I have a lot of situations that I've essentially lived through time and time again, so most of their structures... How do I put this? The events that I experience most often are all the same, really, or very similar. But regardless of what happens, most things that I go through, I would say day to day, but honestly, mostly at night. So maybe night to night. They're all pretty predictable. You think it might be the people and not the events themselves? Yeah, you're probably right about that, manager. Hey, speaking of, we should work together again sometime. I know it seemed like a lot these last few times, but I promise you, every experience you have with me is going to be fun, and every experience I have with you is pretty new, which is why I like you a lot. You're not predictable. In a lot of ways. I like that you can be spontaneous. I like that sometimes you just follow your heart. Aw, I think that's cute. Don't get all flustered on me now. Well, to take your mind off that topic, the private screening, is that gonna happen anytime soon? Oh, wait, you prepared a meal for me? Manager, Nothing, that's just really sweet. I guess you listened to that too when I told you. Well, remember the time I told you that my eating habits aren't the best? Right. And the reason for that is I don't really have time to just sit down and eat. I'm honestly rushing around so often that I can usually only bring, granola bars or protein bars, something to nibble on while I'm in the car. On the way to something or on the way back from something. I eat on the go, and it's never really good or filling food. I try, but it doesn't really work out. I'm really glad you can see how much this means to me. Really. I'm grateful for you, manager. I am. The fact that this meal was carefully thought through by you means a lot more than a granola bar. I'm really that special to you, huh? You're adorable, manager. I really don't know how you do it. It's like inhuman levels. Like a puppy. I didn't mean that to be degrading or anything. But, in my opinion, if you were a dog, you'd be a good puppy. Or maybe you'd be a cat instead. It depends. I wonder what Seth would think. Don't drag him into this. Well, he doesn't need to know. Curiosity killed the cat after all. So, are you ready to dig in? I suppose after we eat, you can finally show me this oh so special private screening. What do you think? Alright then. Sounds good. That's good. I seriously have to ask for your recipe next time. That was great. Guess I was hungry. Thanks for the meal, manager. I'm glad to have enjoyed it with you. Now, let's throw on that movie, shall we? You don't want any help? Okay. I'll go sit back down. It's part of my premium membership, getting the princess treatment. I know you didn't mean it like that. Thank you. Being treated like this is rare. Usually I'm the one doing all the planning. Are you done over there? Come on, sit down. Watching a movie alone is such a lonely concept. I'm glad we're here to watch it together. Oh. Manager. Did you really pick this movie? Maybe I really am that special to you. Out of all the movies we could have seen together, you remembered which one I've been wanting to see. That's really sweet. Through all our conversations, I think you really proved you are a very good listener. What's that nervous look for? Yeah, you can come close. I don't bite. There. Now we're all cuddled up and ready to watch. Anything else you want to tell me before the movie starts? Well, I enjoy this time with you too. I really do love this. Quality time means so much more when it's with you.